Hey everyone, it's great to be here. Oh my God, so many people are already here. Okay, so if we are meeting for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ajay Tamang. I'm a professional English trainer, education evangelist, and also the founder of Nisol. Okay, the wait is over. Thomas is already in the house. Yeah, so in today's session, Thomas is going to teach us a lot of things, and I'm very excited. I'm ready with pen and paper. I'm also going to take a lot of notes. बहुत कुछ हम सीखने वाला है. So I can see so many people are here. कितना लोग first time आप मेरा session attend कर रहा है? If you're attending और आप अगर first time हमको देख रहा है, तो type FT in the chat. Okay, type FT in the chat. Thomas is already here. Thomas is already listening to us. I will welcome in a bit, but let's wait for more people to join. Okay, आप कहाँ से हैं अभी? अपना location को भी आप type करो chat में, so that Thomas can also read out हम यहाँ से हैं, हम वहाँ से हैं बोल के. Okay, so Sonam Kaki, welcome. Goody Gogoi, welcome. Okay, to this session. आप अपना अपना लोकेशन टाइप कर दो, so that Thomas can call out the name of your places. जम्मू से कनिका. Okay, wow, जम्मू, that's fantastic. Last time जब थॉमस इंडिया में था तो हम लोग प्लानिंग कर रहे थे. We were planning to go to Jammu, but we could not go. Next time definitely we'll go. Guys, you can type out आप कहाँ से है. Kanpur, Rivam is from Kanpur. Saro Gumto is from Arunachal Pradesh. Marley, thank you. Maggie, okay. RD, first time. I can see so many people. Tabom is from Itanagar, right? Tawang, Sonam Lamu, Hongkap, Itanagar. From Bordumsa, Arunachal Pradesh, Pasighat, Mary Koje, Vikas, okay. And guys, Bouquet is also here. So आज का जो session, yes, Yomtar, welcome. Siok, okay, fantastic. So आज का जो भी recording है हम लोगों का mobile application में होगा, और इसका जो mobile application को download करने के लिए आप हम लोगों का description में हम link को डाल देगा. You can download it. Okay, so Vijay sir is also here. So Thomas, I think, so how many of you are excited to meet Thomas? Type me in the chat. I just want to see, okay? और आप लोग अपना अपना location type करते रहो. Definitely आप अपना अपना location type करते रहो, because I want, we are very happy to meet you guys. So RD from Upper Subansiri, okay? Taso Anka, okay? Itanagar. Yes, Coach Risang is from 0. Wow, okay, good. अपना लोकेशन टाइप करते रहो, so that थॉमस को कुछ कुछ जगह का नाम बोलने देगा, देखेगा कि वो उनको बोलने आएगा कि नहीं आएगा. दोरांग, ओके. मेगा कुंजंग, that's great, awesome. Bharti from Kanika, Jammu, yeah, got that, yes, awesome. Papunala, yes. Hirod, Sonam, Itanagar, okay, Itanagar, excited. Tator, okay, fantastic. So we are about to reach 90. We are in 90 right now. We are hoping to go above 500. Let's see. Awesome. Bonti from Itanagar. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Thomas. Thomas, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
I hear you, AJ.
Thomas, मेरे भाई कैसे हो? Can you show us?
ठीक है. Yes, sure. ठीक है.
आप कैसे हो?
आप कैसे हो?
हाँ.
अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा हो.
बहुत अच्छा. भात खा ले. So Thomas was in India. Thomas आया हुआ था. So हम लोग गुवाहाटी में भी था साथ में, and we were also in Assam around for 3 months. And Thomas started learning Assamese. So Kolma, Marli Tato, Kolma, okay. Stubborn, Upper Subansiri. You can. So Thomas, Vikas is saying, hello, Achi Thomas. Achi means brother.
Hey, Achi.
Achi, it's like Achi.
Achi. Okay.
Great, awesome.
So, Namaste, Mirabai. This is
Namaste,
what I can say.
So Langpu Kaing is saying, hello, good afternoon, brother. I am from Kra Dadi.
Nice. That sounds like a nice place. Like, and AJ, you can also send me via Telegram the live stream. Then I can see the chat. I will open it on my computer.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. One sec.
In Telegram. Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that now. It's my Telegram is already open. And here we are.
Yes.
Just click it.
And it's so good to see you all. I'm very excited. And
so,
yeah.
Thomas can also see our chat because अभी हम लोग दोनों से live काम कर. And you know what? You have Baro. Baro is also here, and his Thomas sir. आपका country team को best of luck for Euro Cup. Thomas, are you a football fan? Because Tabom is a football fan.
Yes.
He's sending.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Good luck to the team Germany. All right. So.
Yes. Thank you.
Wait, Thomas, Nomo has written something in German. Do you want to read that out?
Yes, I will check where I'm still getting to the chat bar, but then I can read it out. I don't see the chat yet, so let's see when it shows up.
Sure. So he has written.
Yes.
Guten.
Yeah, you can read it.
Guten Nachmittag. So that's what he said. I don't know.
Yes, that means it means hello basically, but like good day, like good morning, but good day. We say good day.
So Bune Kami is from Menchuka. Menchuka is a beautiful place in Arunachal. So last time we were planning to go to Tawang, but we could not make it, Thomas, right? Do you remember we were planning to go to the monastery, but we could not sort out the permit thing. But next time when you come down, my friend, we have, we can go. Thomas, I think you're frozen. I cannot, your video is frozen.
Okay.
So guys.
Okay. Maybe it's because I accessed the video. Yeah.
So Rinchin from Arunachal. So guys, कुछ questions है जो हम prepare करके आया है. आप लोग भी अपना question comment में आप यहाँ में chat में आप type करते रहो. Okay. Thomas, my first question is, guys, are you ready? Do you have pen and paper ready? If you're ready with pen and paper, type ready, because I am also going to take a lot of notes today. Thomas, I learned a lot from Thomas as well. So we help each other. He is the creative head at Nesol. So बहुत कुछ सीखने का मौका मिलता है हमको भी. I will just grab my pen and also my notebook. Okay, one sec, Thomas. I'll just grab it. So people are already excited. They already have pen and paper. Just do it.
Yes. And I can say in this time, मेरा नाम Thomas है, मैं हिंदी सीख रहा हूँ. But only Tora. I speak only very little Hindi, but I want to say that everyone is a student, right? So your Hindi is probably much better than mine. I'm learning. I have learned from AJ, but I'm not good at it, right? So it's not a problem to not be good at something or to not know anything, right? I don't know how to ride a big lorry. I learned how to ride a motorbike, but I didn't know that before. I couldn't even walk when I came to this planet, right? So this is maybe the first thing, that if you don't know English well, or if you think like, oh, I can improve so much, yeah, we can put the focus on the negative, right, on the things we don't know, or we can also just celebrate ourselves and say like what we know. And also celebrate that we want to learn, right? Because you are here. So I want to congratulate for that, because you are here. This is like, do you know how many people in India are not here in this call? How many people are lazy, sitting in the sun doing nothing, while you take the time to learn in your free time? So I want to congratulate on that, because this is very important. This shows that you want to change, you want to learn, you are hungry for that. And I know that it will change your life, because if you want to learn, you learn. If you learn, then it gives you new options. Like, for example, I could say this very little phrases in Hindi, and it makes me happy. And probably you as well, right? So yes, let's focus on the positive today, and also maybe, learn some new things.
Yeah, Thomas, I realized that, since this pandemic came into our life, right, it started last year, and we have not been able to stand up. Economy of the country is like totally going down. People are mentally depressed. Students are not able to study properly. Colleges are shut. Schools are shut. So, but still, we've been trying to, motivate students. We've been trying to organize Supermind class. Guys, this is not the first Supermind class. हम every Saturday को लेता है. So this time I invited Thomas. Next week भी होगा Saturday को, सुबह को होता है 8 बजे. Thomas, I'll be using Hindi as well in between.
ठीक है. I have to learn more, right?
So in this negative world, what is that? Because what I liked about you was your vibe that you just gave. You said, let's be happy and positive. That means a lot to me, and I think most of the people here, they will agree. So what is that one thing that you do to keep yourself motivated or positive or to be happy? Yeah, let's start with that question. Thomas, are you there? Thomas, are you there? Thomas, are you there?
Hello.
Yeah, Thomas, can you hear me? I think you're back. Yeah. So did you get my question? Thomas, you there? Guys, I'm so sorry. I think he's having some issues. But it's okay. You can, I am ready with pen and paper. आप लोग कुछ question है तो आप लोग यहाँ पे आप लोग type करो. हम यहाँ पे लिख देगा. ठीक है, हम यहाँ पे लिख देगा. हम लिखेगा, फिर सर को भी हम पूछेगा. थॉमस सर को भी हम पूछेगा. Yeah. So my first question is going to be about how to be happy and positive, and the second question that I want to ask to Thomas is to like सबके साथ में
working again.
Yeah, Thomas, I think you're back now. Can you show me your 10 fingers to make sure you're here? Okay. Okay, good. So yeah, I'm so sorry about this technical glitches, guys. So Thomas, my first question was that you started you gave us a good vibe. You made us all positive, and you started by saying let's be happy and positive. So because at this point of time, India is passing through a very difficult situation right now. Okay, I'm pretty sure you may have read it on news or so. What is that one thing that you would do and you would tell us that we should do to be happy and positive?
Yes, like one is to understand that we cannot change all things, right? But what we can always do is we can change our attitude. This is where we are empowered. We can always change what we think about something. And there are always chances, right? So we can say like, it's a really bad situation right now. Like it's horrible for many people and really challenging. But also it gives the opportunity to help each other more, to come closer together, to support each other and enjoy that. And for example, when there's travel ban, then you can say like, oh, maybe I haven't traveled to the next village. Maybe I should go there. I have never been there and spend some time with the people there. Why? Like, so it's always, you can always change your attitude and there are always chances, right? So how I see it is that there is light, there's God, there's love, and there are shadows, but whatever comes into the light becomes light, right? So for me, this time is like we go in our basement and see all the crap and all the waste that is stored there, and it's coming to the surface now. So I see it as a cleansing process. And sometimes it's hard and very challenging and also very sad for a lot of people. But also it brings up more light, right? Behind every fear, there's love. I have not found a single fear in my life where there was no present behind that fear. in terms of love and liberation and feeling more joy afterwards. So it's like when you go to the fitness studio, to the gym, right? And you have these heavy weights and you don't feel like, oh, this is too much. Like, I cannot bear this. This is too much. Oh, it hurts so much. And afterwards you feel better and you go again because your muscles grow and you like that. So what if in this time, life is our teacher and we are learning very, very much, right? A lot. We all have new situations, new challenges, and you're learning. And if you, when you're listening this or watching this, if you remember how you were last year, like how much have you evolved since then? What things did you learn about life also? It is probably a lot, right? So this would be maybe the one first thing I would like to share, to acknowledge reality and say like, okay, this is how it is. How can I make the best out of it now? Because this is my choice.
So what I understand is like acceptance is the key, right? Acceptance is the key. We accept the situation, we understand it, and then we take it. Okay, so if it's happening, means it's happening. There's nothing much we can do by whining and crying, rather be happy, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, and I also see the chat now, and I see that Harold Techie, I hope I pronounce your name right.
Yeah.
Ask how long to keep motivated by self. Sometimes we lost our positivity, and this is a really good important thing to also admit and say, I lost my positivity, right? I want to be positive, but I feel sad, and then to connect with your heart and the parts of you that feel that they lost the positivity, and just give that some space and say like, okay, I don't feel positive right now, right? This is always the first step, to accept what is there, because if you try to be positive on top of your sadness, then there's still sadness underneath, right? It's like when you want to build a house and we have the foundation here, and this is quicksand or this is sand, the house will fall apart. So we need a solid ground. So if there's sadness or if you feel negative, then the best thing is to say, I feel negative. Maybe there's nothing wrong about being negative, right? And then you can suddenly smile again because you feel like, I can be negative? Okay. It's okay when I lost my motivation. That takes the pressure away, right? That you would need to be different. So this is one very important thing. And sometimes I feel that, and AJ, stop me if I talk too much or if there
It's
are
okay.
questions.
It's okay.
Yes, but I can tell you sometimes in the morning very tired, right? Something.
And Thomas,
and then I first
Thomas,
think.
I think you're breaking. Your voice is breaking. It's because of your. How's the internet? Yeah.
Now it looks better again.
Yeah.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yes. So sometimes I wake up and I'm very tired when I didn't sleep well. And you probably know that feeling, like, oh, what a shit night, I need more sleep. Oh gosh, it's too early. How will I survive the day? And then when I try to fight this, then it creates stress, right? So then I think, oh, I shouldn't be so tired. I should be energized. And then I feel bad about myself. And that creates negativity. But when I think like, okay, I'm tired today, I can still do some work. I can still learn something new. That relaxes me. And then suddenly the energy comes by itself, right? Because when I allow myself to be negative and sad maybe or tired, then there's no problem. And when there's no problem, we feel happy again. So this is a thing I would say. And also to then again put the focus on the positive and see what can I do today. Yes. Are you still there, AJ? And when I look down, by the way, I'm looking on the chat and connect with you and see what you write. I have my monitor there, right? So here's my laptop. So yeah, I'm not impolite. I am. When I look down, I read the comments.
So here, Thomas, I think this is really cool. Sometimes, you know, even I am reading Sang Lida's question. He's saying that how to keep ourselves motivated through the entire length of preparation, because you know we get into the preparation mode for various exams, right? Maybe career, whatever. We burn out sometime, and then we get tired, we get exhausted. How do we still keep positive, and how do we is it okay to take break sometime? So that's, I think Thomas already answered the question, saying that it's when we accept we are tired, I think you take rest and bounce back again.
Yes, and we can make a practical exercise here, if you like. It's very short. It's 30 seconds.
Okay.
To demonstrate something.
What is it, Thomas? Give me.
Yes, it shows how important breaks are, because let's do one thing. Let's just inhale, right? Inhale means work or learn. And inhale more. Just keep inhaling. Don't exhale, only inhale. More. Inhale more. See? And then you come to a point it doesn't work anymore. You need to exhale. So now you can all exhale. Oh. Right? And the same goes for learning and taking rest. And learning and taking rest. So you can only learn as much as you take rest, because otherwise at a point you cannot take in more information. And this goes for every day, right? It's not that you say like, this week I'm only inhaling for 7 days and then I will exhale later. But you can try that, and after 10 seconds you feel like and you can't take any more air in, and then you get stressed because you feel like, oh, it's not working, I'm not learning more. So when this happens, often the best thing is to take a break, because your brain gets tired. And I know that we often think, I am the only person on this planet who is so bad. Everyone else is better, right? Like all friends doing so good. My relatives are doing, my brother, my sister, like everyone, my cousin, everyone is better than me. I'm the worst one in the world. And this is the inner critic, and it's talking bullshit. It's not true, right? I can tell you, I have had such a hard time in school because I thought I was stupid. And I didn't know that everyone else of my friends was thinking the same. But everyone is shy about it. One tells you, because we don't feel safe. We want to hide that part of us. And AJ, how is it for you? Have you felt like you are a bad student?
Man, I can totally resonate. You know, I think this is, I can resonate so much with this, that all of us think that we are bad. All of us think that we are bad.
Yes.
But we don't say.
Yes. Yes. And everyone is thinking this, and everyone feels alone with it. How sad is that, right? So maybe write in the chat, you are a bad student, or that other people are better than you. Exactly. Am I okay with the sound?
I think your internet is not good, Thomas. Your internet is not good.
Yes. I'm very sorry for that. This is Germany. India is more advanced now than Germany. So you see things change, right? Well, India has the better internet. Like, who knows what else you have better? Yeah.
Let me tell you a secret. We provide online classes. We also have apps. So it means our internet is better than yours.
Yes, it is. So we need to learn from you now. Like, maybe Germany is worse than India. And no one noticed because everyone thought we are so bad, right?
Thomas, I'm getting one more question. Very common question here is that how to manage how to break stigma, or how do we handle the situation where people keeps throwing negative things towards us, and how do we keep ourselves positive? So that's what the question, that's what I understand here.
Yes. Before I go to that, can we finish the point with being a bad student? So
Yeah,
I really
sure.
want that the points that we cover really land and that we go really deep
Yeah.
on some things. Yeah, so please, everyone who has at least felt once that you are a bad student or that someone else is better, please write in the chat to just see and just admit, yeah, like I've said, right? I felt like a bad student. And also maybe others do. So when you see that others also feel like bad students, then there's no problem, right? So you can just write it in the chat and I will see. And it's very courageous to do that, right? So everyone who admits it, you have my respect, because it can be pretty like heart beating, right? Your heart beats faster. You think, oh God, I can't admit that I'm a bad student. And Rose has always been a bad student. And AJ also, yes. Yeah, just write bad student or me. Tsering, me. Lovely Tapak, yes. Punomichi, me. Yasuo, I felt it. Punam, yeah. Dano, that's total me. Barati, Ingo, me. Tasso, always felt. Luca, me. Patron, me. See, you are not alone. Isn't that amazing that we can all celebrate that a voice in our head says we are bad students? So I wonder, like, where are the good students, right? Where are the people who think good about themselves? Because you are already the top of the learners by being in a class like Nesol, right? So probably there are, and more people are saying like, me, this is so amazing. Thank you for sharing and thank you for your courage to admit that. And just read the comments. Just see, you're not the only one. Isn't that a relief? So there's this voice in our head that says we are all bad students. Isn't that funny? The question is it true? Have you ever wondered if this sentence is true? Right? We just believe it. But is it actually true? AJ, is it true that you are a bad student?
No. I would not have gone to London if that was the case.
Yes.
I would not have taught the exams.
Yes.
It's just us.
Yes. And another proof, everyone here understood the question, right? Like, are you feeling like a bad student? That means you have learned English to a degree where you understand what I'm saying. But that means you would be a good student, right? Isn't that interesting? It seems like life is showing that you are a good student. So what is the star doing there? Maybe it's just a parrot or a monkey, right? So this would be one thing, to acknowledge there is a monkey in my head and it's doing crazy stuff. It's telling me lies. And if you have realized you don't need to believe that monkey, you can say, go away, or it can even stay there. I mean, there's no harm in a monkey, right? But you don't need to listen to it anymore. The monkey can go and talk and talk and talk. And you say like, yeah. From now on, you can say like, I know this voice is telling me I'm a bad student, but I have seen that everyone else in this class we had is thinking the same. And you can always, and this is a practical tip, you can always find 5 reasons, 5 proofs that you are a good student. And they can be very, very small. It doesn't matter how big or small they are. You can just think of something you have learned in the last week or the last month. And even if it's only one word of English, one vocabulary, right? Only one new word, then you can say, but I learned something new. And then you find another second thing, and a third, a fourth, a fifth. And then this is how you can teach your monkey new things, because also the monkey can learn, right? And maybe when you do this, whenever he says I'm a bad student, then maybe after a month or maybe after 6 months, maybe he agrees, like maybe you are a good student, and then you feel positive. So let's teach that monkey inside, right? Who wants to teach the monkey? Please write monkey in the chat. Yes, and then we can go to the next point. And I cannot write in the chat, otherwise I would also type it in, because I still feel like I'm a bad student, right? Or AJ, does it also come back to you? Like, is it also sometimes there for you still? Isn't that interesting?
We
AJ is the founder of Nesol, right? Yes, AJ is the founder of Nesol. He has so much success, right? He has been to London for 6 years, and he's saying he also has the monkey. So maybe there's no stress. Maybe when you're watching this, you don't need to stress yourself. Like, just remember, also AJ has a monkey. Like, you have something in common with AJ and with me. We all have our monkey. So let's train our monkey to be a good monkey. And it might take years or decades. This is fine. Just keep training, right? Step by step.
Amazing, amazing. So many people are typing monkey, monkey, I can see monkey.
Yes, I see it there. And also the emojis, the monkey emojis. Some people even have 3 monkeys, it seems like.
Okay, so I have got someone, Charuk, he's saying, I teach my monkey. I think we should know how to teach our monkey. We should teach discipline to our monkey. Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a small challenge for you. I know let's make it a little bit interesting, because we are talking about the same thing. So you have a challenge. Can you do this? Can you do this? Look at me.
Yes.
This is coming from Pachin. Okay, Tama is coming from. Yeah. So he says, "Kacha papad pakka papad." Okay, kacha papad pakka papad. Can you say that?
Kacha papad pakka papad. Kacha papad pakka papad.
So that was
like
that was another monkey. Yeah, that was another monkey. That was a
yes.
That was. So Thomas, I just wanted to show you a little bit about where we are speaking from right now. So this is it.
Yes.
This is Arunachal Pradesh. So we've been to Assam, right? We were here in Guwahati.
Yes.
We were here in Guwahati. Yeah.
Yes.
We were here in Guwahati. Let me show. Yeah. And then this is the place where I think I bought a gift for your dad from here. There was a place. What was the name? There was a small. I forgot. It was somewhere. But anyways, I just wanted to show you the beauty of Arunachal Pradesh a little bit. Last time we could not make it, man. We wanted. This is Arunachal.
Yes, I was only in Arunachal for like half an hour, I think. Like very close to the border.
Yeah, that was Likabali in Lower Subansiri. That's near my house.
Yes.
So this is one of the Gompa, Buddhist monastery in Itanagar. So just speaking,
so beautiful.
I'm literally 15 minutes away from this place. So guys, you can type how far are you from this place so that Thomas would know.
Yes.
Okay, I hope I'm not.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So you can type
2 kilometers only. Yes.
Yeah, 2 kilometers, Charuk.
Yeah, 40 minutes with traffic. Yes. Okay. And AJ, I sent you a link in Telegram. You can also show my hometown. I sent you the link to Google Maps. And maybe then we can zoom out and see also how far it is. 6 kilometers, 40 minutes, 50 kilometers. Maybe we even met, or maybe some of you I would have nearly seen, right? And you were in the shop and I was outside, or the other way around, like who knows? Yeah, so this is, yes, this is where I'm living, not in the castle there, but we have a beautiful old castle. And the fairy tales from the Brothers Grimm, they all come from this area. They are all coming from my hometown.
Okay, awesome.
Also, yeah, all the fairy tales or all the Disney movies, right? They are born here.
Okay, wow. Okay, this is interesting.
Yes, yes. Now you zoom in nearly where I live. Yeah, but we don't need to go. You can maybe just click on pictures and see a few of the pictures, because it's a really beautiful city. And there you see we have snow in winter, and the houses here are really old. Like some are 800 years old or 500, like very old, very ancient. Um,
Oh, wow, this
yes,
is beautiful. I think you sent me
yes,
your photo once from this place, yeah?
yes. I married over there. You see, I am married. My wife and I, we have done the photo shooting at this
Oh, yeah, yeah.
place.
Okay, okay, yes, yes.
Yes,
That's
yes,
why I could really, I thought
yes, yes, yes,
this place. I saw your wedding photo. Yeah, you sent me.
yes, yes, yes,
Awesome. Okay,
yes.
look
And
at
see
this.
these
This is
beautiful.
beautiful.
It's,
This is beautiful.
yeah, this is how the houses look in Germany. Like some of them. This is not typical for Germany, but these houses are 500 years old. Can you imagine? Like 500 years, and they are still solid. Still,
Mm.
people are living in them. 500 years.
So this is, have you seen I also, Thomas, do you remember in Likabali, we went once and we saw this house. I just want to, take you back to our days.
Mhm.
Do you remember this house? Oops, this is, no, I wanted to show you that this is, have you seen do you remember that we took one photo as well?
Yes, yes, of course. Yes,
So yeah,
yes, I remember.
awesome, awesome.
So nice. It
It's
gets me back to
so we
you.
are exchanging culture. We are
Yes,
from like different places, and then so Aku
uh,
Tachi is saying my friend husband is also from Germany. Fantastic, awesome. So
yes, yes, I
shall we
see.
get back to the question answer again, guys? Shall we?
Yes,
If you're ready, type
yes,
R
yes.
in the chat. So
And
many people are,
also, just to let you know,
yeah.
yes, we have a guided meditation also coming later, right? So that you can go really deep and yeah, this is still coming. This comes after the Q&A.
Exactly, exactly. Um,
Seems like people are ready.
people are ready. People are ready. I want to ask one question. So, Thomas, what is your how do you manage your time? Because people are also asking about this time management thing.
Yes, this is a very good question and very important. The first thing is to have a goal, right? And to know what the goal is. And AJ, I know you have the goal cards, right? So we don't need to talk too much about that. This is what AJ is already covering, which is the very first step. Because if you don't have a goal, then nothing else makes sense, right? Like then there's no way. Then you don't need to manage your time. So really write down what your goal is. And the second thing is it's very important to understand that our brain has a capacity limit, right? It's like with the inhaling. You can only inhale that much per day. And what scientists are saying is that it is only possible to do really concentrated work for 4 to 6 hours per day. Beyond that, it's not effective anymore. And by really focused work, I don't mean like you have WhatsApp here and the TV is in the background, and then you see your brothers and sisters playing, and you want to work or learn, but really concentrate. No phone in your room, like put it away, unless you need it for learning when you have a learning app. And then what I always do when I go into focused work is I set a timer on 90 minutes or only sometimes 1 hour. You can also do 30 minutes. And then pick one thing you want to work on. It can be, for example, learning English for the exam. And then everything else that comes while you're doing this, you just write on a post-it card, or you just note down for later. So you don't go and you think like, "Ooh, I still need to buy some chocolate or some eggs," and then you go to the shop. No, you just write down buy eggs and chocolate later. and then you stay present with the English learning. And when you do this, you make real progress. So this is one thing. When you have your goal, this is the first step. The second step, to then have sessions, like for example, 60 minutes or 90 minutes, and have a timer and say, now I'm only doing this, I only study. So that afterwards, I only take rest, right? I only spend time with my friends and I don't feel stressed because I know, oh, I've already done the work. So I can enjoy the exhale. Otherwise, what happens is that we lie in bed and we think I should have learned more. I'm too lazy, blah, blah, blah. But if you take the time to learn and fully concentrate, you see the progress and you feel better. And yes, it's work. And yes, it takes energy. You will be tired afterwards. It's like same like going to the gym, right? You do some exercise, you will feel better afterwards, but also tired. So this would be the second thing. And the third thing is also to have milestones and break down your goal into easy steps, right? Because if you would think now, I need to be a professional English speaker, that would create stress. It's like you say, I want to go to Mount Everest by tomorrow. No one can do that. Like no one can do that. And this also because we also have like fear and stress as a topic. This is the number one reason for stress. Like let's say just you can think of one place you want to go, and it's you would need a car to get there, right? So it could be like 20 kilometers away, something like that. And you can also write in the chat if you have found a place, just you can think of one. And then what you can do is imagine that you should be there in 1 hour without any car. And how do you feel? Just notice in your body, how does that feel when you think, I should be there in 1 hour, 20 kilometers, I need to walk. How is it? Is it fun? Do you enjoy the experience? I think probably not. And AJ, how is it for you? How does it feel in your body? It's stressful, right? It's like
I can't take it. It's like I'm not able to breathe.
Yes. And now what do you think if you think other people can do it, right? I'm a bad student, other people are good students. What do you think? Like everyone, let's say you have in your head, like everyone is doing that. I'm the only one who is not able to get there in 1 hour. Like, what's wrong with me? How does that feel like? Worse or better? It's probably worse, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And so this is 90% of why we feel stressed about learning, 90%. And why we then feel stressed in exams. Because we try to do what is impossible. Not only to us, but for everyone. No one can do that. Like no one can run 20 kilometers in 1 hour, or maybe like only 1 or 2 people on this planet. But let's say it's going uphill, right? Not a single human being is able to do what you try to accomplish in your head. But I just made the metaphor, the story with a place to show you that it's not working. But the same thing you do probably internally with learning. So you have found, and I want to congratulate on that, you have found the perfect strategy to feel stressed, right? So whenever you want to feel stressed, you can just take out the strategy and say like, okay, I think now of, I need to learn 200 words until tomorrow. And whew, 1 second later, you feel stressed. It's working. It's working like crazy. Isn't that great news? You have a great strategy. If you have someone you feel bad about, like you don't like, just tell them the strategy and tell them to use it. Like, here's how you can stress yourself, right? Someone you don't like.
Thomas,
So
I want to,
yeah.
just to connect this point, I want to add, when I talk to the team, right, I tell them when we are designing the course, we need to make sure that we have a milestone and we have to be target oriented, goal oriented, Now, people here who are watching us live right now, they come from different, corners of life. Some of them are preparing for exam. Some of them are already successful. They already have a good job. Maybe they are not happy, or there could be so many things, or they're all good. They just came and joined us. So students come to me and to my team and they say, sir, the course is too vast. What do I do? Now you see, they're already taking the stress. They're already taking the stress. So what we tell them is, okay, just come for the class for 1 hour and just see whatever you learn. Now, when you are attending the class for 1 hour, and in that 1 hour, if you're thinking about the next 3 hours, then you're already stressed. I think it's better to focus on that 1 hour and be productive. So that's what Thomas is trying to say here. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, exactly. That's 100% it. And the great thing is you're all living in India, right? So you're much more connected to meditation, to peace, to inner peace, to do one step after the other. And it's very practical, right? So all this spiritual wisdom that India has is very practical in everyday life. It makes you feel better. People here in Germany are so stressed, you would cry if you would see it. They are all about work all day. So you already have an advantage, right? It's already easier for you in India. You have a better starting position.
Thomas, I would like to ask you one more question, and then we can go to the meditation thing. The question is that I'm talking on behalf of my student, and most of them are going through this. Okay, so let's say you have to study 3 subjects. Subject A, subject B, and subject C. So when you are studying subject A, you're thinking about subject B. And when you study subject B, you're worried about subject C. You go in circles, you end up doing nothing. So what do we do in that scenario?
Yes, that's a very good question. And I can also tell you everyone has the question, right? So you're not alone if you have the question. Yes, so one thing is to create milestones, right? It's like, and I will make it with a story again about walking 20 kilometers to make it clear, because it's easier to get it there because you know how to walk, right? So imagine you want to walk the 20 kilometers. What do? First, you prepare and you think, first, I need my shoes. Second, I need some water and some money maybe, and my mobile phone and extra battery, and all kinds of stuff. And then you think like, okay, when I leave the house, first I go down the street, right? And what do you do then? When you walk, you don't get stressed. You don't think like, oh my gosh, I'm only putting my shoes on. I should already be somewhere else. This is where the stress comes from, right? But you think like, oh, I already have my shoes on. Okay, now I go outside the door. Great. Now I go down the street. Great, now I turn left. So it's always coming back, like always bringing your monkey back to the present moment. And when you have 3 topics to study, then you first make milestones for every one of them, right? So you say, okay, what is possible today? What is achievable? What is realistic that I can learn today? So first you need to do some planning, because if you think, oh, I will learn for 8 hours, but then you check your day and you see you only have 3 hours, then you are already stressed, right? So you can only deal with the hours that you have. When you are realistic and say like, okay, how many hours do I have today to study? And you see it's 3 hours. Then you can say, okay, first I learn 45 minutes for the first subject. And let's say it's English. So I want to learn 10 or 20 words. Okay, this is something I can do. And then I take 15 minutes of break, right? Because we need to exhale. Then the next topic, 45 minutes, and then 15 minutes break. And then the third one. And maybe you notice in your body that this feels relaxed, right? So it's always about getting clear on what resources do you have, like how much time, and also For example, when you say, I want to learn 20 words in English, like always make the goal lower, right? If you until now thought, I need to learn 50 words in 1 hour, try to start with 10 words and say, I will only learn 10 new words in 1 hour. What happens is if you reach the 10 words, you feel excited and you want to learn another 10 or another 5 because it feels easy, right? So it's the same like when you go outside the door and you think, okay, I will take one little step and then another, and then it becomes fun. And you see like, oh, I can take steps. Wow, this is easy. One more, one more, one more, one more. And this is how you learned Hindi, or this is how you learned your mother tongue, right? You didn't think about, like, isn't that crazy? You must be a genius because you learned the very first language and you speak it fluently and no one was teaching you, right? And did you think when you were a baby, when you were very small, did you think like, oh my gosh, like so many words in my language, I need to learn all of them. I don't know how it is with the present tense and the past tense and all these tenses and the vocabulary. It's so much. You didn't think of that. You were just learning one step by one step by one step. So you have already a success story, right? You are a genius. You have learned without a teacher that taught you about grammar. You have learned your mother language. So shouldn't it be easier than to learn the second language or the third? And yes, it is easy when you don't stress yourself. And what I have done for a very long time is I have set too high goals, right? And AJ, maybe you know this, right?
Yes, yes.
To say, I'm so excited, I will do that. By tomorrow or by the end of the week, I will have done the whole thing. And then you feel stressed and then nothing happens anymore. Then you don't do a single thing. And then the monkey comes and tells you, yeah, I told you, you're so bad. You're such a bad student. But it's only because you were stressing yourself. Like no one could do that. So please, 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 if you'll get one thing from this call today, lower your expectations, right? Make them very, very low, but do something. Or what do you think is better? Is it to have the plan to learn 1,000 words, and at the end of the week or month, you have learned 0? Or if you have said, I will, in this single month, I will learn 10 new words, and then it was so much fun that you enjoyed the process and you learned 20 or 100 or only 10, right? So making it slow, the slow way is the fastest way. It's always there. And people are telling you the fastest way to become a millionaire is the slow way. It's everywhere the same. Like go slow, like take the time it needs because it takes the time it needs. And when you hear the monkey saying like, but we do need to go faster and how can I pass the exam? And it's so much to learn. Then sit down with it and break it down and see like, okay, how much do I need to learn every day so that I know everything when the exam is there, right? And you make a realistic plan. You see like, okay, this is a plan that will work. It doesn't create stress. But okay, let's say you have in 3 months, you have an exam and you need to learn 300 words. 300 sounds like, this is so much. But when you then figure out, I have 90 days and 90, wait, I just take my calculator. I'm really bad in math, sorry. 300 by 90. This means 300 by 90. Is it true? Wait, it says 3 words per day. Is that true? Yes, you have 300 words, you have 90 days. That means you only need to learn 3.3 words per day. How does that feel, right? Did you know, do you feel the difference? Before, I need to learn 300 words until the exam comes. But if you break it down, can you learn 3 words per day, every day? Only 3. 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
So this reduces stress, and then it becomes fun, and then you probably learn these 3 days, 3 words per day, and just keep doing that. And then
Awesome.
you can pass the exam with an A because you knew all the words. 300, right? Easy.
So what I got is the fastest way to become a millionaire is to start a slow way. I think that's what I'm going to write it on my WhatsApp
Yes.
status, maybe tomorrow. So
Yes.
I think it's fantastic the way you have explained things broken down into small milestone. So I also I can totally resonate with you. When we came to India, it's been 5 years, Thomas, when we came to India.
Yes. Yes.
And then
Yes.
we still, you know, right, all of us, I think these people, they know. Let me tell them, I'm on a mission to help 1 million students. Okay, so we're still, if you see the live session, we are around 80. We'll be there. Okay, it's a journey. We will eventually be there. So that's the goal. So we'll take it slowly. Yeah, we'll take it slowly. If we try to do it fast, then it won't happen.
Yes.
So
Yes.
awesome, people, awesome. So how many of you are learning? If you're learning something, type learning in the chat, or type L in the chat, people, because it's been very insightful, 1 hour almost. And now Thomas is going to help us with the guided meditation.
Yes.
Okay, good. Vikas is saying L, learning. Joram Agung is saying learning. Okay, fantastic, awesome.
Okay.
Learning, awesome, awesome. Great. So many people are learning. Thank you so much for taking out your time, Thomas. I know it's weekend. On weekends, Europeans, they have their own engagements. They don't like to work on weekends. And then but this is not work, Thomas. Is it a work?
No, it's fun.
It's fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. So are you ready for the session?
Yes, I'm ready for it.
So how many of you can ask them question, like if they have any experience of meditation or whatever.
Yes, this is maybe a good thing. Like you can write like M or meditation if you have done meditation before.
आप लोग कभी meditation
or if you have heard about it.
in your life, या तो आप अगर सुना है नहीं सुना है, it's very common, people do meditate.
Yeah. Yes, M, that's the first M from.
Okay, all right.
From Wangwo also. Yes, and Tara, Yumsum, Padi. Yes, so it seems like a lot of people
they already know it.
Learn. Yes, and also a lot of people meditate or have done some meditation.
With Jay Shetty, that's one of the biggest name on internet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, and the good thing is that this is a guided meditation. So every one of you can relax. I need to do the meditation for you, right? So you don't even need to meditate. You can just listen and enjoy yourself. Isn't that fun? And I will share one simple tool with you. So one meditation that helps you to get like really good at exams. All this was the topic, right, AJ?
Yes. Yes. Because we want to learn meditation from you, Thomas, which is going to help us for the exams. Okay, and also in our life. Because life is an exam. Life is either we pass.
Yes.
So yes.
Yes. So to make it the meta perspective, this meditation helps you to reach your goals with ease and simplicity.
Oh, wow.
No matter what type of goal, no matter how you feel about the goal, no matter how far away it seems to be, no matter how stressed you are about it, it makes you achieve your goal with ease and fun and simplicity. So how does that sound like? And I've used it many, many times. Like many times, it's working. And it's working also for very crazy things. Like, for example, when my wife and I were in Asia last time and we were flying back, like I'm very tall. I'm 6'7" tall. You don't see it on the screen, but I'm really tall. I don't fit. Wait, I can show you.
Thomas is 6.7 feet tall, guys. हम लोग जब साथ में चलता था तो बाप बेटा है, हम ऐसे करके उसको देखता था.
Here's the door, right? Normal size door. Just big door. And this is what happens when I go through the door. Right? This is how tall I am. I mean, here's the ceiling. I can touch the ceiling. So, coming back to the story, I wanted to sit at the emergency seat in the plane, and I didn't want to pay money for it because I thought this is not fair. I want to be treated like everyone. I want to have a seat where I can sit in because I'm tall. So I did this meditation that we will do. And then I went to the airport and I knew I would get this place at the emergency exit. And the woman at the counter said, sorry, we are booked. We are fully booked. You cannot have it. But I knew I would have it. So we went into the plane and I got it. The stewardess said, like, please, sir, and your wife, you can both sit over here. Right? So I was focused on the goal. I knew, I felt inside we would have the seat, and this is what happened. And this is the fun, right? Normally we do things to achieve a goal. We think we need to do something and we stress, but we don't believe it inside. So we sabotage ourselves and we don't think it's possible. And what does life show us? When you think, I think I will fail the exam, life will show you. If you feel inside, I will pass the exam, then you will pass the exam. Not always, but the chance is very much bigger, right? Maybe you also, you pass the exam even though you think you will fail. So what if the thoughts disappear of I will fail, right? So nothing really changes, but you feel much better and it will be much easier and maybe you score much higher. And this is what we're diving into now. So what you can do is you can just relax, like feel free to close your eyes or leave them open. It's very easy what we're doing. It's not complicated. I do the talking, you can do the relaxing part, and we just do things in the mind that help you to reach your goals. And first we will settle, so you can just focus on your breath. And breathe in deeply and breathe out. And after so much listening, like 1 hour of listening already, you can just let go of all of the words, like everything that you just heard, that you learned, everything that might be there as questions, as ideas, you can bookmark for later. They will not disappear. They will be there waiting for you when you come back later after the meditation. And I will also, AJ, should I stop my video so that the audio quality is better?
No, I think that's fine. Yeah, you can, you do whatever you want. I'm already, okay. I'm just letting things go now.
Okay. Yeah, you can let go. We let go of the sound quality, we let go of questions. And you don't need to force, like whatever's there, you can allow it to be there. Also feelings, you can feel how your body feels. Maybe it feels tight and contracted, maybe relaxed. There's nothing to do. You can imagine that you press the pause button in your life, which stops time. And imagine that now there is no time. It's like pressing pause in a movie and the movie stops. And you can just become aware that your life is a movie and that you can be the director and the actor and the one who is writing the screen. It's not finished yet. And you can influence what will happen and how your life will be. No one might have told you, but you are the director. It is your movie. And you can make it the best movie of your life. You can change things. And when life is on play, when it's running, it can be hard to change things. But when you have pressed the pause button and when you relax, when you meditate, this is the place where you can change. It is like holding the projector on or the video player and then changing the movie on your hard drive, adjusting it the way you want. And then when you press play again, the movie is different. It's much better. Maybe you know how hard it is when you want to change the movie of your life while it's running and you fight against the world. You want to change the world and you think you need to do so many things and it's very stressful because you are fighting against the movie that is stored on the hard drive. What you see on the screen is just a reflection of the data on the hard drive. You could write on the screen, you could have a text marker and try to paint on the screen and it's not working, right? So when it hasn't worked until now, it's not your fault. You just tried to write on the screen. It didn't change the movie. And what we're going to do now is we go to your hard drive where the movie is stored and we open it with an editor and you can change the actors, you can change the story, you can change the way the movie goes on. So when, for example, you want to pass exams or you want to be more successful, have better relationships, better health, you can do that. You can change that with ease. And how we do it is that first you can choose one thing for now that you want to change. And it can just come up naturally. Maybe it's already present. This one exam or this new job, or like you will know what it is. You will feel it in your heart. You will know it. Just one. And now you can ask the question, how was it before I reached that goal? So imagine that we just traveled into the future where the goal is already real. You have already reached your goal. You can just relax into it, into the feeling that you reached your goal. You can try it on like a new jacket in the store or a new t-shirt. How does it fit? How does it feel when you try it on? And let it into your body, the feeling. And breathe while doing that. Let in the energy. And you can exhale everything that's old, that's standing in the way of the goal. Everything you didn't need. everything that wants to leave your body. And by inhaling the energy of the reached goal. And while you do that, you can look back into the past when you hadn't reached that goal, when you were sitting in this class with AJ and Thomas, and how was it back then? Do you feel the difference? Like all the stress you might have had, all the things that were different. This is past. Now you have reached your goal. And just let in more and more of the energy, the feeling, like really feel it in your body. Allow yourself to feel it, how it feels like when you have reached it. With every cell of your body. Maybe you see images or you hear words or thoughts. And maybe it's easy for you. Or maybe it still feels a little like strange or uncomfortable. And that's all okay. Like no matter how it goes for you, this is perfectly right for you in this moment. Very good. Yes. Just keep relaxing into the goal that you already reached. And when the monkey comes and says something, you don't need to listen. You can just let him talk or give him some peanuts or banana. And now you can let in 10 times more energy of the goal. You don't need to do anything, just receiving. Same like you receive oxygen when you breathe in. You are allowing the energy to come to you and fill you so that it changes your thinking, your feelings, your decisions, and your actions. It's like having an inner magnet. And the polarity of the magnet is the same like the goal. No, it's opposite, so that they have resonance. They pull towards each other. So when you're fully relaxed in the feeling of I have reached my goal, it's already past that I reached my goal. And then you will feel drawn towards it. You will take naturally the action that leads to achieving that goal. There is no other way. Your whole system, your brain, your emotions, your body, they are all attuned to the goal. Like when you put in Google Maps, I want to go to this destination, and you press go there, like start the navigation. And when you follow your feeling, when you follow the inner compass, your heart and your inner knowing, it will lead you the direct way to your goal. Also in reality, so that what you start feeling inside is also represented in your life. And you can do one thing, that every morning and every evening, you just take 2 or 3 or 5 minutes to ask yourself the question, how was it before I reached my goal? Because that helps you to relax into the feeling, I have already reached my goal. It is already past. And just do that as long as this goal is reality. I could tell you more stories of how it has changed my life and how easily I reached goals where other people were saying this is impossible. And I didn't do anything. I allowed it and I followed my feeling, my intuition, and quickly the goal was reality. So this method works, this meditation works. And when you feel that inside, and you can stay in this relaxed state and bring it with you into the group call here. And slowly open your eyes again and take a deep breath, orient in the room. Sit straight again. Check your surroundings, like how is it in your room? Yes, and you can also write in the chat if you like how the meditation was for you. If something changed, what did you feel? Easy. Double clicking on another file on your computer, starting another movie, easy. Having a movie play on your screen and you want to change it, very hard. So AJ knows this and we're on the same side. We're about ease, right? We have enough stress in our life. So now is the time to make it easy. And the first thing is by learning how you make it hard for yourself and to stop doing that. And the second step is what we did now, to learn how you can do it easily. So it's like first, in this metaphor, we were about walking 20 kilometers, right, in 1 hour. And what I just gave you is your personal helicopter or quadrocopter that from now on you can always use. And yes, maybe you need some practice with a new helicopter. But the thing is, don't listen to all the people who tell you how long the way is and that you need to walk. We are now helicopter people, right? We know we have a monkey to train and we're pilots of a helicopter. So the people who want to walk, let them walk. There's nothing wrong about walking. But maybe, same as AJ and me, you are up for some more fun, for some more ease, right? Stop writing on the screen. It doesn't change the movie. Like, choose a new movie through what we did. It's very, very powerful. It's very powerful. Yes. Hello, AJ.
Yes. It's always relaxing whenever we do meditation together.
Yes.
No, I was reading the comment. But anyways, it's always relaxing. It's always relaxing when we do this meditation. We all have ups and downs in our life, right? And like you said, when you get on with this mode before and after thing, I think there's nothing that stops us. There's nothing.
Yes.
Literally, many people, they keep telling me, how do you do it? I just do it. I just do it. I get on my helicopter and I do it. The monkeys will be there to stop you. There'll be a lot of distractions. And I think this is what you guys got to learn from this meditation, right? Now, whenever you have problems or you have all the hurdles and obstacles, just fast forward it, do all the editing things, and then you see it again. You'll see it a new thing altogether.
Yes.
And
And you know what? There's a secret, or it's not a secret, but hardly everyone knows. It's monkeys are not good in flying helicopters. Don't let your monkey fly the helicopter, right? It can sit in the back seat, no problem with that. But you fly the fucking helicopter. You are in charge, right? This is very important to remember.
Exactly. Awesome. So I see so many people, I think how many of you think that the meditation was life-changing or, new experience? If it was new experience, type NE in the chat. Come on, guys. It's going to be 1.5 hour session now. Okay. Stubborn. I did not even understand the question. Did you understand the question, Thomas? I did not understand.
Yes, he asked in German, how are you and when were you born? So I was born on 5th of October and I'm good. Thank you. And my question is, what are the recent accomplishments that make you feel proud and successful? Yes, one is that I started a coaching course, so where I support people. And one said, I gave her a similar exercise like this one in the meditation, and she has had 20 years of headache, and it was gone in 3 minutes and didn't come back.
Wow.
So this makes me really proud.
That's insane, and I think that's one of the biggest accomplishment.
Yes, and one other is like same technique as this one. Another woman said she had a life problem, like a really huge problem, and within 12 minutes of meditation, it changed into relaxed awareness. So I was like, okay, how is your life problem? And she says, there's no life problem anymore. It's just I feel relaxed and a little bit tired. So this is why I love this work and why I see that meditation is so important, and especially this type of meditation, because it's life-changing. And it is really life-changing.
I want to give my own, my experience with Thomas. That would be one of the testimonial for Thomas. That was, I think it was back in 2016 when Thomas and I were in Assam, and I was talking to one of my, cousin about hiring him in our company. Then after having a conversation, this guy, he died in a bike accident, and literally I was in trauma. Trust me, guys.
Yes.
ऐसा लगता है आप बचपन में जिसको आप देखा है, जिसको आप अच्छा अपना हाथ से हम उसको मैथ सिखाता था, right? ऐसे करो बोल के. Now he passed away bike accident में, and I could see his body, brain यहाँ पे. I don't want to talk about those things, but it was like one of the worst experience of my life. I was, I had no, I could not even cry. I was totally shattered from inside. I could not even move my body. And then luckily Thomas was with me. And then he took me through this meditation process. And in like 30 minutes, I think session, I was okay again. I was gaining consciousness. So this is very powerful. So if you ask me, then he helps me a lot, whenever I lose focus. We have sessions, we talk. So he's like my younger brother. He's younger than me. Yeah, but still, there's a lot that we share with each other. Yeah.
This was in Assam.
Hey, Ohomia Manu. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I have got tons of photos.
Yes.
Awesome. So I think, Thomas, thank you so much. You took out your time and you decided to guide our students, and these people will always remember you in their prayer. There will be I think all we can do is we can give you love, from here. We can send you best wishes. We wish you all the happiness on this planet. Okay, that's all we can do. We are far. If you were here, then we could have I could have invited you for your dinner or what, for a dinner or
Yes,
or this people
virtual
could have
dinner.
also,
Yeah.
this people could have also invited you for a local feast or whatever.
Yes. Oh, that would be yes.
And guys, I'll
Yes.
tell you something. ये थॉमस को कुछ भी दे दो खाने के लिए, he always says, it's so tasty. खाया भी नहीं है, पहले बोलता, oh, it's so tasty. तो जो सुनने वाला उसके मुंह में पहले ही पानी आ जाता था. And that's how I also started eating pumpkin. Man, this guy, I hated pumpkin like anything. गुवाहाटी में पूरा थक के बैठा हुआ था. And he cooked and he said, AJ, it's very tasty. I was like, give me, what have you got? I'm very hungry. बाद में देखा तो pumpkin और इतना बढ़िया से खाया. उसके बाद से हम pumpkin बहुत दबा के खाता है. So it's, you love hanging out with this gentleman. So
Yes,
guys,
yes,
whatever you want to say, आप लोग जो भी बोलना है, you can write it down in the chat, because he has invested his time and I think he deserves love and respect.
And love to all of you. And yes, to come to an end, just remember, you got the helicopter now. Like this simple one guided meditation, you can do until the rest of your life if you resonate with it, if you like it. It might feel very new, and maybe you only had a tiny experience, right? It's like when you sit in a car the first time, maybe you are not in love with the car afterwards, but you're like, okay, now I did have a ride for the first time. But that car can change your life, right? It gives you so many more opportunities. So sometimes it's a thing of learning and getting more into. And I said, you can take the hard way, but this is not Nesol, right? You can go and write on the screen and go with your crazy monkey and listen to it. This will create misery for your life. Or you can say, I have this monkey, it's annoying, and I know I can train it. And I got this helicopter. I don't need to go buy food. And yes, it's learning, right? It doesn't happen overnight. Also, you need to invest time and energy into the helicopter and into your riding skills, like flying skills. But if you do, it's much more intelligent than to run faster, right? So this is the main thing also for how to get through exams, how to reach anything you want in your life. Yes, it might take time. And yes, a helicopter is faster than walking. And I know you're here because you love ease and simplicity and fun and happiness instead of overwhelm and stress and fear, right? This is why you're here. So congratulations on that. And thank you for all the wonderful comments. I'm receiving them in my heart. Thank you so much.
All right, then.
Yes.
So thank you so much, everyone. I wish you all a productive day and also weekend. So many people are typing, I don't know. So maybe you'll have to read it. Thomas, you're getting a lot of love from India.
Yes. Oh, and Riham was also born on October 5th, like the same birthday as me. That's nice.
It's October 5. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Nearly there.
Yes, and Karium said it was a life-changing session and insightful for me. That's very nice to hear. And also all the other comments. So thank you so much. And you wonderful human beings. And remember, you're not the only one who has a monkey. If you see other people who think they are bad students, you can tell them about the session. You can encourage them, because now you can spread the love. Because that way they will be super happy and thankful to you. If you just let them know, like, hey, can I give you a hug? It's okay. You're not the only one. I was in a class, 99 people said they also think they are bad students. You're not alone. We are all one big family, right? It's all good.
So guys, the recording of today's session, I don't want to make it public. I want people to work hard a little bit. Okay. So the recording of today's session will be available on our mobile application. You can download it. and it's going to be it's going to be free, so you don't have to pay. Okay. Yes, thank you so much, Thomas bhai, mere bhai. Okay.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day. Have a great
So take
evening.
care. Bye bye.
And enjoy your dinner.